Can you feel it? Love is in the air. The type of love that could convince you to bend down onto one knee and pop that, I should have picked a different wedding ring art. This one's really hard to read. And pop that wonderful question, will you marry me? Did someone say air, bend, wedding? Because boy howdy do I enjoy what airbending does in a wedding ring deck. Why is it so good? Because when you airbend something, it costs 2 generic to cast. Why is that important? Because wedding ring costs 4 mana to cast usually, and you only make and give away other wedding rings if this was cast. You can't just blink wedding ring. I've talked about this before and I will talk about it again. So you gotta come up with like interesting ways to like bounce it to your hand or cast it from exile via other methods, but even then, you still gotta pay that pippage. But if you're in a deck that can like blink Ang, it reduces that pippage to 2 generic. Which just so happens to be the exact amount of mana that Semblance Anvil reduces. If you exile an artifact underneath this, that means that you can just airbend the wedding ring and cast it for free. And I'm sure there's something you can do with Displacer Kitten to keep blinking Angs or various other airbending cards, allowing us to make billions and billions of wedding rings, so whenever we draw one card, our opponents draw billions and billions of cards. But Jolly Romance really isn't my thing. That's okay, we got Otters, right? Works the same way as Wedding Ring does. It has an ETB that is reliant on cast. Do this, make the loop, and then just give your opponents infinite turns, and you can even do dumb stuff. You can be like, I'm gonna give you 2 extra turns, you 3 extra turns, that's 4. And then the person who normally goes second, I'm gonna give 5 extra turns after that, and just change up the play order, and just hope nobody can shuffle their graveyard back into their deck, so that they just lose drawing 1 card in their billions of extra turns. So yeah, I'm gonna be using Airbend a lot in some really stupid decks, but don't worry about that right now, because I have a wedding to get to. Whee!